So today, not so much a new product, but first time having a look in a little bit more detail at the Hawke Endurance ED 8x42 binoculars. But this is the green. They are also available in black, and price wise these sit nicely between the Nature Trek and the HDX, so a nice compromise and a mid-priced binocular. A nice simple layout, almost no frills, but that's soon forgotten when you look through them. These really do have nice optics, which I'll come on to shortly. To aid the handling, very smooth focus wheel there, but not over sensitive. Some people do comment there's been one or two binoculars that I've sold where the focuser has been too smooth, if that's possible, and easy to move, whereas this one, it's very easy to manoeuvre left and right, but without being so slack. It's very easy to move accidentally. Moving on to the twist eye cups, we have 1, 2, 3 clicks out there, plenty of eye relief for spectacle wearers with them twisted down. So just a quick check here. So fully twisted out, I'm going to push in without twisting. Excellent. That's much better than the Endurance 25mm binoculars. So inward we go, just testing. Yeah, and so whatever position you leave it on, you leave it in, it should stay there. Handling very good, and I found that the position, because the positioning of the connectors here for the strap, that is not digging on the inside of the palm of your hand, so that's very good for handling. And I was able myself to be able to use these single-handedly. So these are ED glass, ED standing for extra low dispersion, so you do get the reduced chromatic aberration, not eliminated but reduced compared to non-ED binoculars. I'll come on to that shortly. Close focus on these is, I tested it to be around about 1.6 meters, so that's just a bit below the 2 meters quoted. And these 129 meters at 1000 field of view, or where are we, 7.6 degrees. So they're not the widest in class, but you often find with binoculars that are not quite ultra wide angle, what you lose in the field of view you gain in edge of field quality, and that's where these excel. They really do give a nice sharp image to virtually to the edge. There is some evident pincushion distortion, but in the everyday world, are you really going to notice that? So these come with a nice hard case, a padded strap, and they also with these binoculars that there is no plastic included in the packaging. They really are doing well, Hawke, at reducing plastic waste. Regarding the optics, and staying on the theme of the rubber eye cup, I found when looking, obviously not dangerously close to the sun, but looking in the direction of, I found just a little bit of internal glaring on the bottom of the view, but I remedied this by, even with spectacles off, just turning them down one click, the rubber eye cups, and it went. So if you do see a little bit of internal glare, it's not so much a fault with the binoculars, it's just getting that position right to suit your eyes. So experiment with different settings. So onto the all-important optics then. So yeah, the things that really stand out with this are the edge of field clarity. Okay, they're not flat field. You do have that pincushion distortion, and there is some fall off towards the edge, but very minimal fall off in quality. Most people won't even notice it. So really, you do get a sharp image right across the view. And so if you're looking at a flock of birds, you're not having to constantly move the binoculars. You can just you move your eyes around the view. So these are classed as ED glass, and so in most situations that are not high contrast, you will hardly notice any purple colour fringing whatsoever. Looking at slightly higher contrast subjects, then yes, outside the extra, outside the 20 to 30% centre, then you will notice some, but what overshadows that in a positive way though is the clarity with these, and especially while I was just looking around the garden testing these quite close up, the contrast and clarity through these, considering they are silver coated prisms and not dielectric, is nothing short of exceptional. It really do get a crisp, sharp field of view, and it does throw the background out of focus. If you're focusing on something mid-distance or close distance, even with 8 times, it does throw that background out to give you an almost three-dimensional effect. So when I was testing these, I also continued to use them looking at the same target for a minute or so, and then when I pulled my eyes away, there was no eye strain. You know what it's like sometimes when you pull a set of binoculars away from your eyes and it just takes a couple of seconds for your eyes to get back again into line. No such problem with these, so these are absolutely perfectly collimated. Looking into the shadows, so if you are out on dusk and dawn, very good with the 42mm aperture and the objective lens aperture and the wide just over 5mm exit pupil. So not only ideal for bird watching and general use, these will be fantastic for wide field astronomy. So that's a quick look at the Hawke Endurance ED 8x42. This is the green version, available also in black. Please, if you think that these binoculars are for you and this video has helped, visit our website where you can make the purchase, and you have no idea how much that supports our channel. So thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.